In this video, I'm going to show you how to build an inverting amplifier. First, I'm going to rearrange some of the components. The op amp is upside down the way I want it, so I'm going to select it. And then I'm going to hit a V, which will vertically flip it. Also, the resistors I would like to be rotated, so I'll select them and hit the R to rotate. Okay, I've got all the pieces I need. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to connect the non-inverting amplifier to ground. So let me move that ground. And we've got that connection made. Then the other end of the voltage source will also need to be connected to ground. So instead of using a separate one, I'm just going to make the connection this time. So we'll just go ahead and do that. Okay, so both the voltage source and the non-inverting input of the op amp are connected to ground. Now I'm going to arrange the resistors, and I'm simply going to put them in a line. We need R1 to be connected to R2 and R2 to be connected across the op amp. So let's make the connections to R2. That's one end connected. I'll connect R1 to R2. I'll connect So I've got R1 and R2 connected to each other, and I have the connector between R1 and R2 going to the inverting input. I've got to connect my voltage source to the other end of R1. And at this point, I think we're done. So now what we have to do is test the circuit. Actually, I forgot to put the values in for the components, so I don't want R1 and R2 to be equal to each other. Let's make R2 be twice R1. And for the voltage, we'll go with sine. We don't want a DC component. We will hit confirm. And now we're actually ready to run Spice. So here we go. We want the transient response. It's running. I'll go ahead and close it. And the plot will appear. Again, today the system is really slow. I presume that lots of classes are now making use of PartSim, and it's become significantly slower than it used to be. And here it is. And here's what you can see. You've got the input in green, The output is in blue, and you can see that in terms of height, the input is twice the output, but it is inverted. This, after all, is an inverting amplifier. And if we went back and changed the resistors, as I will ask you to do, you can get different amplifications, and you can also get amplifications less than 1. But for the demo, I'll leave it at this point and stop the video.